saying I heard blah blah. Water, rocks on me like I'm Tata. Blah blah. Sipping lean like it's aqua. Pop up, Percocet before you chop up. When they bust, you hear thunder. Doctor, serving patients, I'm a trapper. Rockstar, I been running with some shoppers.
What's going on, Gozy here? Welcome back to the channel. So it's been a couple weeks since our last upload where we took the car down to North Orlando to World Street Performance, put the car in the dyno. We ended up putting down north of 1100, which is our stout numbers for our compression ratio of 9.8 to 1 and the blower that we do have. And to backtrack a bit, so the day prior to the dyno, we did a couple test hits out on the streets, playing with the timing setting. I did a hit on 23 degrees and then at 24. After the hit at 24 degrees, I noticed that we had a little bit of coolant spray out of the reservoir. I didn't think anything of it. I figured maybe I just tapped it off a little too much. Alright, so I downloaded the car the next day, made some good power, and then later that evening, on my way to a meet, I noticed that my coolant level was slowly dropping. It's my car, I know the ins and outs of it, and I watched literally everything, every gauge, fluid levels. It was pretty odd watching the coolant level dropping like that. I did a visual around the car, we had no leaks. So fast forward later that night, I had a race with a Hellcat, and I was making the usual boost that I was. And yet again had a little bit of a coolant spraying on the windshield, and I knew that something was definitely up. So, and by the time we got home, our coolant reservoir was pretty much almost empty, and we were just pushing air out of this hose. So that told me one thing, and that was that we were somehow introducing air into the coolant system. And for me, that spelled a blown head gasket. That coupled with the decrease in boost pressure as well. That being said, I had to take the heads back off, redid the gaskets, put a nice layer of copper on them, and ready to slap the heads back on. The heads are torqued, and we're slowly buttoning everything up just in time for Street Kings, hosted by Dat Racing Channel down in Bradenton Motorsports Park, and that's going to be on December 10th. So I'm going to be down there. All right, make sure you come out and support. And on a lighter note, we did pick up some wheels that I've been dying to get. Beatlock S71 Bravo. I have been wetting these for the longest. We found a good deal from a seller in South Carolina. We made that drive, and I cannot wait to mount these bad boys up. All right, and over here we have a Q60 Sports. Came in for a rod knock. Did my due diligence to make sure that that was the case, because it almost sounded like it was coming from the top end, like the valve train. I know these VR30s have a lot of moving parts, and it could have been anything from the turbo to the factory wastegates. Rotated the motor, and I was actually able to feel some play in the connecting rod, and what that tells me is a worn bearing. So next step for the car will be to take the motor out and do a complete swap, which was as easy as just swapping out just that one bearing or that two bearing. But the problem with that is it usually is caused by other bigger issues, or starvation. I'm going to do a swap on it and get this car back on the road. I'm going to keep working that on my spare time. I did get the race with the Hellcat on video, and I'm going to be attaching it at the end of this upload. Alright, can't believe that we full sent it with a blown head gasket. That's fucking nuts. Alright, so since then, I actually picked up a compressor along with a leak down tester, just so we can better monitor things from time to time. I'll probably run a leak down test maybe once a week, or at certain intervals based on when I do drive and race the car. Alright, if you haven't already, please like the video, share the video, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Alright, some of you guys watch the videos but aren't subscribing. Alright, so hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, that way you don't miss any uploads. Alright, thank you for tuning in, and I will see y'all on the next video.
I'm saying?